you're not bringing anything to the table. And that 1-year-old cannot support themselves. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I used to do work in the foster system. And let me just tell you something about life. At some point, the choices you make are your own choices. At some point, you can't continue to say, my parents didn't raise me well, so therefore I'm going to continue to blame them. You got to start making better decisions. And breaking into cars is not an occupation.
Enjoy the video, hit the like button.
Ruiz, if you'll come up. Are you Mr. Ruiz?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. I understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention, second or more. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I request for the court to follow the agreement that we have with the state, Your Honor. Mr. Ruiz was born in El Paso, and unfortunately, he was in the foster children program system, Your Honor, and that's where he grew up, with foster parents. And so we're asking the court to consider that and grant him deferred adjudication, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ruiz, how old are you?
19.
Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am. I got one.
Age?
A year.
Have you been employed?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
Just I don't have an answer.
How you planning on supporting a 1-year-old? Who's feeding your child?
Right now, my baby mama.
No, the mother of your child. I don't like the term baby mama.
I'm sorry.
All right, so the mother of your child has been taking care of your child, so you have not been bringing anything to the table.
No, ma'am.
Let me explain you something. In life, you have to bring something to the table. Either you're bringing the table, either you're bringing the appetizer, the entree, the utensils for people to eat. Right now, with your 1-year-old, you're not bringing anything to the table. And that 1-year-old cannot support themselves. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I used to do work in the foster system. And let me just tell you something about life. At some point, the choices you make are your own choices. At some point, you can't continue to say, my parents didn't raise me well, so therefore I'm going to continue to blame them. You got to start making better decisions. And breaking into cars is not an occupation. It's a crime. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
People who are on probation out of this court get jobs. And I know that sometimes people just breeze over it and they don't realize it. But guess what? When you're on probation, one of the conditions of probation is that you support any dependent that you have. And your dependent is your child. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you don't want your child to end up in the foster care system, you had better start doing better.
Yes,
And if people want to have children, I'm always saying people want to be fruitful and multiply, then be fruitful and multiply. But you need to take care of your child financially and emotionally and teach them. And right now, you're off to a horrible start for your child. So you're going to have to change that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you been using any drugs or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. Take in consideration County Court Cause number 695678, restitution and no contact with Jasmine Romo, and the restitution amount to Jasmine Romo is $1,797.56. How far did you go in school?
To 10th grade.
Why did you drop out?
Corona.
I'm sorry, what?
Once COVID came, I've never had a chance to go back.
That's no excuse. I mean, people are in school now. You're going to have to make a decision on what you're going to do with your life. Because again, crime is not an occupation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, 150 hours community service restitution, 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. Parenting classes with triple T, proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Where are you going to be living?
With the mother of my child.
Does she want you there?
Yes, ma'am.
And who is she living with?
She lives with herself. She has her own apartment.
All right, do not go to her apartment and mess up things for her. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. I'm going to want field visits 3 times per month until further notice. I'm going to want the UA hotline until further notice. So you had better not be smoking marijuana or doing anything because we're going to find out. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you either need to get your GED or do some kind of trade school to better yourself. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, is there any, there's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. And probation, if probation wants to, you can use the UA hotline as contact or either the field visits as contact for reporting. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. You're gonna have to start doing better, be a better example for your child. You understand? Don't have your child end up coming to court saying, I grew up in the foster system. You understand?
Mhm.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's here on